Hey guys, so we're here to talk a little bit about our patient portal and all the various things it has to offer to our patients. Kind of help you navigate through it and find certain things that you might be looking for. So, first things first, we're going to go to shinepediatrics.com and you're actually going to click on the patient portal right up here. And then you will click on this patient portal link, which is going to open a new tab and take us to yourhealthfile.com. You can also access your patient portal through this website, yourhealthfile.com, by entering your login username and password as well. So, whichever you prefer. So, we're going to go ahead and log in. And basically, this is going to take you to our homepage for the patient portal. So, basically, you've got your any balances that might be due. You can review your medical record. If you have questions regarding, well, this would be non-urgent questions that you want to send to the doctor, you could do that as well. And then any obviously urgent calls, or urgent matters, we would have you call us and contact us via, through the nurse line or by speaking with someone at the front desk. So moving on, what I really want to touch on is the medical record, and that will really kind of help hopefully explain some things and help our patients be more aware of where to find things that they're looking for. So moving forward, what we have here is this is going to be your patient account tab. So that's going to have like any charges that we've had, any statement history, obviously your patient information, insurance information, anything like that you'll find under this tab. The next tab is going to have patient appointments. If you're actually to click on upcoming appointments, it's going to show any upcoming appointments with the date, time, provider, as you can see, and location. Anytime you are looking, if you forget and you're wanting to know when your appointment is, you can definitely find that on your patient portal and it'll let you know the exact location. Or if you forgot the location that you're going to, wanted to double check and make sure you book the right location, you can always find that on this tab on the patient portal. So when the provider actually says vaccines and labs, that is actually only going to be an appointment with a nurse, so it's not going to be with an actual provider. So if you are supposed to have an appointment with a provider and this is showing up as your provider, you would probably want to go ahead and call and get that switched over to an actual provider appointment. So moving forward, we have our documents tab, and this is a really important one that I wanted to discuss because a lot of the times parents are looking for lab results, and typically they're not under this section, but a lot of our specialty labs will show up under this section, and parents have a hard time locating those specialty lab results. So I definitely wanted to touch on this. If you go ahead and click on patient documents, it's going to show you any documents that we have under your child's file. So that could range from old medical records, it could range from, vaccine records, any of our patient registration paperwork, and things like that. So anything that may be important or anything that we want to keep on file for the patient, we scan, and this is where you would find that stuff. So like I was saying, we do have the specialty test lab results that do come in under patient documents. That's how we upload them, put them into the chart, and that is where you would find those. So the NutriEval is one of the biggest tests that we do for our patients. So if you were to click view, it's going to give you the option to either print, email, you can save it to your computer, and these results definitely have to be interpreted by a provider. As you can kind of tell, they're kind of complex, so they definitely need to be interpreted by a provider. But this is kind of what it looks like. So if you did want to take a look at them, or if you were wondering if the results were in, you could find them under the patient document section. So moving forward, we are going to go actually to review medical record, and that's got a lot of important information as well. So if you're needing a patient summary, you can definitely print that by entering in this information. You can download it, save it to your computer, or print it. Allergies. So if your child has any allergies and you don't notice them on this page, what the really cool thing about our patient portal is you can actually go in and add an allergy. And so say if we had an allergy to lactose and it caused abdominal pain, you could enter that in, any other symptoms, and potentially you could also enter in when the allergy began. So we have that on file. So this is all really, really useful and helpful information, especially before you come into a visit with a provider, that we get all of this information, because they review the chart before they go into see the patient, and all of this would be really helpful to know ahead of time. So anytime you have an upcoming appointment, if you ever just want to hop on here and make sure everything's updated, that would be really, really helpful to our providers, and hopefully maximize your time with us here at Shine when you book an appointment. So moving forward, if you were to add this in, the only thing we would have to do is just confirm it on our side, and then it would go into your child's chart and stay there permanently unless we removed it. And then you've got your immunization section. So the really cool part about this too is if you want to enter in your child's immunizations, you can go ahead and do that. We would just have to verify it with the actual vaccine record to make sure that everything was matched up, and then we can actually confirm what you have inputted to make sure that there's no mistakes and everything was entered in correctly. So that's another really nice thing to have, and a really cool thing for parents to go ahead and do that. So then we, as providers, they know what they're walking into for their visit. And you've got your medical history. So this is going to be any family history, surgical history, any important medical history for your child would be beneficial to have that information as well. Medications, if you are working with another provider as well, it's always really nice to know what medications the child is on, so you can always add those in. And I think that really helps to keep, for a parent, I think that really helps to keep it all together. And so if you ever have any questions regarding that, you could always refer back to this medication list to see if your child has taken this certain medication. And anytime we prescribe a medication, that information would go in this section as well. Moving forward, you've got your office visits. So if you needed to print a clinical summary for an office visit that you had a while back, just to look at the provider's notes or anything like that, you can always click on this view, and then it will actually take you to this section. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about and touch on is the order section. And what that does is if you have any lab results, radiology, consults, or office tests, that's going to be under this section. So if you're looking for lab results, the two places that it would be is going to be under either the document section, and that's going to be majority of the time specialty labs, or it's actually going to be under review your medical record under order section, and that's where the results will be. And it'll let you know what the results are, and you can print those as well if you need those for your copy. So any radiology, like I said, and then office tests. So if office tests would obviously be any rapid tests, so your rapid flu, strep, urinalysis, things like that, that would be run in office. Those will give you those results too under this tab. You've got your problem list, and your problem list is basically going to be any chronic issues or any chronic problems that the child may have will definitely be recorded under this section. And then the next section is going to be the social history. So that's just gonna let us know if there's any tobacco or alcohol use. Usually that's regarding the parents. Um, the next section is going to be message a doctor, which you can also get from the home page of the patient portal. So you can access it through this way, or you can access it through the home page. So if you were to click new message, it's going to give you an option of who to send it to. And just remember, these are definitely non-urgent medical questions, or questions regarding maybe a referral, or if you thought of something and you forgot in the visit, and it's not something that's time sensitive, you could definitely ask that question here. So you would just type your message, and you can go ahead and send your message. And usually we try to get to those within a week. We make our patients that are in person, or even our phone calls, our top priority. So we definitely try to get to those patients first, and then go through these messages as soon as we can. And then the last tab is going to be the Contact Us tab, and that's just going to let you know that we've got a Frisco location. We also have a Richardson location, and then we have privileges at Baylor Frisco, and then we also have privileges at Texas Health Resources Plano, or Presby Plano, as a lot of people call it. So that is pretty much what I wanted to go over. Hopefully that will be of use to any of the parents. And if you have any concerns, questions, or have any difficulty navigating through the patient portal, please give us a phone call, and we would be happy to help you and assist you so that you guys are able to get the information that you need. Thanks so much. That's all.